Okay guys, got a wiring update for you. I got the system all installed, the ECU is hidden, and I am just about to wrap it up here. So the only thing I have left to do, I've got the pedal power, I've got the sensor and ECU wake up signal power all run to the fuse block, which I have yet to mount. I gotta find some self tappers. I might have to wait till tomorrow so I can go buy them. And I just have to run a constant for the ECU to the battery. So once I get that all nailed in, that'll be done. But I've got the key all set up. So all I gotta ever do now is just hop in, start it up, shut it off. I fired it up once already. It ran for a second and then shut off because I don't have fuel set up. So just turn key on, clutch cancel, and key off. So that's it. That's as simple as it gets. No more toggle switch to turn power to that system. It was real easy. Again, you need to find the harness that has the, from your Toyota side, that has the starter wire and the four-wheel drive sensors. Bring that down around. That'll be into the main harness. And then, you know, these are all unneeded, every one of them, other than the tack signal that I'll have to put in. So, yeah, got to find that and figure out where to put it. But anyway, that's in the long term. I've got the OBD2 hooked up. I'm actually going to try and sneak that in and hide it where I did before, which is behind in this pocket, because the OBD2 port's easier to get to than the radio. I looked it over and I was like, I'm not going to fit it in there. So here's the extension for my pedal. That runs the power. This is every wire extended so it can go through my dash and feather down into where it needs to be. Got to chase that through, run the bolts through. It takes two people to do the gas pedal because I have to drill holes through the firewall for that little setup. Come on. But that, oh God, I'm gonna fall and hurt myself. That's real easy. This is just a simple 3-bolt setup on the ALH, real easy. From what I understand, there is a write-up on how to turn your, what is it, AHU into using the ALH pedal. So that's pretty cool because the mounting for this is way different than the AHU. The AHU is crazy mounting. This is real nice because all I had to do is on the bottom here is I built a block that spaces it out, just a piece of aluminum stock. I think I left it in the other truck. I gotta go get that. But that's it. That's all there is to it, and it just sits on the firewall and it puts it out in the right position, and real easy. So anyway, guys, I gotta work on a relay system, get that set up, figure out what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna try and use that cruise control button or not. That cruise control button is micro relayed, so it's not a momentary. So I'm going to see what I can do. There are ways to get that, I'm sure, to be momentary, take the lock out, and you know, but that's all like micro wiring, and I may not want to mess with it. I got to get this thing back together and get the steering reconnected. So anyway, guys, you have a wonderful night, and stay tuned. We'll have more updates coming up. Hopefully, I got a big weekend doing other stuff than this, so hopefully have it up and running again real soon. Changed up my radiator, got the fan on the inside now, so I have to build some brackets to space it off, because it fits if you tip it forward with this front mount setup, so the fan will tip forward, which actually I kind of like that, because then you get more air hitting it but not passing through it. So which might actually play into my front mount intercooler setup. I don't know. I'm thinking I got a big enough body gap down here. I could probably hide one inside there, but yeah, I don't know. The other idea was a hood scoop like a Subaru has, where it's just mounted towards the top of the engine and then the hood scoop. But I've already Raptor lined this, and I don't feel like doing another hood just for that. So we'll see what happens. I mean, that would be pretty cool to do a two-tone Raptor on there with a hood scoop, but again, I really would rather have a front mount. So we'll see when I get the winch plate put on. Sorry, down here, doofus. When I build out the winch plate and get that all set and ready to go, we'll see how it turns out. I really want to run a stock grill, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's just one thing after the other that I want. I want it to look like a really nice original 4Runner, but I also want it to be the diesel monster that it is. So I'm going to have to pick one at some point. I'm trying to find a happy medium, but it's pretty tough. So take care, guys. We'll talk to you soon.